Mama June. Pumpkin tears up as she honors her mom in her emotional speech. After riding through the bumpy road of estrangements and several deliberate attempts to fix the bonds, Mama June is finally happy. The WeTV star is all set to tie the knot with Justin Stroud on camera in the season finale of the Family Crisis season. Apparently, having all her daughters attend her wedding made Shannon emotional. However, this emotional wave also hit Pumpkin, who teared up while delivering a speech to honor her mother during her pre-wedding dinner. Mama June. Pumpkin got tear-eyed while praising Shannon. The Mama June. Family Crisis finale is all set to air on July 14 on WeTV. Hollywood Life recently shared a preview, which featured the nuptials of Shannon and Justin Stroud. The Shannon family matriarch planned a pre-wedding bonfire party with just her family and admitted that she was not interested in a lavish rehearsal dinner. On seeing her family actively participating in the celebrations of her big day, June got sentimental. Then Lauren Pumpkin Eford stepped in for a toast. She started by expressing her happiness for being a part of her mother's special day. With teary eyes, Pumpkin praised Shannon for putting in efforts to fix the bond with all her daughters. As tears crawled down Pumpkin's cheeks, she moved forward and hugged her mother. She even told her mother that she loved her. It is indeed visible that Shannon and her daughters have come a long way. Besides this heartwarming toast from daughter Pumpkin, the celeb mom received another special surprise. It was from her to-be husband, Justin Stroud. He gifted her a Pandora bracelet to replace a bracelet that was very close to her heart, but she, unfortunately, lost it during her addiction days. On receiving this special piece of jewelry, Mama June claimed that it was one of the many pieces of jewelry she lost during her addiction days. She added that the bracelet had numerous charms representing all her kids and grandkids. The TV celeb then continued mentioning that Justin had replaced the bracelet as well as a few charms. Oozing with happiness then, Shannon declared that it was the new beginning for both her as well as her family. Mama June. Family underwent a therapy session. During one of the recent episodes of Mama June, Family Crisis, Shannon made a desperate effort to mend her relationships. She dialed a call to Dr. Ish, their family therapist, since season 1. She opted to seek this professional help after an unsettled dispute with Lauren regarding Honey Boo Boo's custody. Dr. Ish agreed to offer his help and planned a weekend therapy session with June and her daughters. This session included an outburst of emotions when Alana, Lauren, and Jessica claimed that their mother left them when they needed her the most. For the first time in years, June took up the blame for being unavailable. She even asked for pardon from her daughters. Besides all these conversations, she was seen hugging her youngest daughter Alana for the first time in several years. During the session, Dr. Ish guaranteed them an enhancement in their bond, but he claimed that it would require consistent efforts. However, these efforts are clearly visible as Pumpkin raises a toast for her mother, followed by hugging her. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for the latest Mama June update. In a moment that left fans in tears and stunned even the most hardened critics, Lauren Pumpkin Eford took center stage and delivered a deeply emotional speech that turned into a heartfelt tribute to the woman she has loved, fought with, protected, and sometimes resented, her mother, Mama Shannon. The usually composed and tough as nails Pumpkin broke down in front of a crowd, her voice cracking, eyes glistening, and heart wide open, as she honored Mama June in one of the most honest and moving public moments the family has ever shared. For a family that has been through every imaginable public scandal, personal hardship, and emotional breakdown, this raw outpouring of love and forgiveness stopped the world for a minute and reminded everyone that behind the reality TV circus, there is a real family with real pain, and most importantly, real love. It all happened during a charity event in Georgia, one that had originally been organized to raise awareness for families battling addiction and to support loved ones of those in recovery. The crowd expected a few words from the Mama June Family Crisis cast, maybe some reality TV fanfare, but what they got was something entirely unexpected and achingly genuine. Pumpkin, who had taken the stage in a modest floral dress, clutched a folded piece of paper in one hand and a microphone in the other. The crowd fell silent as she began to speak, but barely a few lines into her speech, her voice cracked, and she paused, trying to collect herself as the weight of what she was about to say truly hit her. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the audience. For years, fans had watched the strained and often explosive relationship between June and her daughters, especially Pumpkin, play out on screen. From addiction and jail to broken promises and painful betrayals, their mother-daughter bond had been tested time and time again. And while Pumpkin had always been the one to hold the family together, stepping in to raise Alana when June couldn't, standing by her siblings when June disappeared into a world of chaos, she rarely opened up emotionally about the cost of it all. Until now. With tears now rolling down her cheeks, Pumpkin continued, her voice soft but resolute. You weren't always there when I needed you, and I spent a lot of nights crying, wondering what I did to lose my mama. I watched you disappear into something dark, and I was angry. I was so angry. Not because you were just gone, but because I still loved you so much, and I didn't know how to stop. She paused again, clearly overcome, as the crowd listened in stunned silence. June, sitting in the front row beside Alana and Jessica, looked up at her daughter with tears in her own eyes. She was visibly moved, her hands clasped together tightly in her lap, as if holding on to every word her daughter said. But you fought, Pumpkin said. You came back. You stood up to your demons. You got help. You made the hard choices. And while it's taken time for me to really let go of the past, tonight, I just want you to know that I see you. I see how hard it's been, and I see how far you've come. And for that, I am proud of you. The speech was only a few minutes long, but it felt like years of pain, love, and healing packed into a single moment. By the time she finished, the audience was wiping away tears, and Mama June was on her feet, reaching out to her daughter. They embraced on stage in front of everyone. A mother and daughter who had lived their lives under scrutiny, now stripped down to their most authentic selves, holding each other with an intensity that said more than any television scene ever could. After the event, social media exploded with reactions. Fans who had followed the family for over a decade flooded platforms with support, calling the speech the most powerful thing to come out of the Mama June franchise. Clips of the speech went viral, with users sharing their own stories of family addiction, reconciliation, and healing. One tweet read, "Pumpkin's speech hit me in the gut. I lost my mom to addiction and never got the chance to say what she said tonight. That girl is a hero." Others praised Pumpkin for her bravery and emotional maturity, with one user writing, "She's not just a reality star. She's a role model." Even critics who had often dismissed the Shannon family as tabloid fodder were moved by the moment. Several media outlets picked up the story, shifting the narrative from dysfunction to redemption. For once, the headlines weren't about arrests or betrayals. They were about love, growth, and the power of forgiveness. Insiders close to the family say the moment wasn't planned. Pumpkin had written her speech just days before the event, unsure if she'd even have the courage to say it out loud. She was nervous, a source shared. But she told us, "If I don't say this now, I may never get the chance." She wanted to give her mom the flowers she never got before. For June, the speech marked a turning point. She's spoken publicly about the guilt she carries and how her daughter's pain is something she can never fully erase. But that night, as Pumpkin embraced her and whispered, "I love you," June told reporters it was one of the most healing moments of my life. Alana, standing beside them in tears, later posted on Instagram, "Tonight was everything. I love my family. We're messy, we're complicated, but we love hard. So proud of my sister for saying what we all feel." The bond between the sisters has always been a cornerstone of the family's strength, and in that moment, their united front was a testament to the healing that's taken place behind the scenes, something not always captured on reality TV. Viewers have seen the worst of their struggles, but what often goes unseen is the quiet rebuilding, the therapy sessions, the long talks, and the commitment to never give up on each other. In the days following the event, Pumpkin shared a follow-up message to fans, thanking them for their support and explaining why she chose to speak out. "My mom's story isn't over," she wrote, "and neither is mine. We're still figuring things out, but I couldn't keep carrying that pain. I had to let it out, and I had to let her know that I see her trying. That deserves love." She also encouraged others to find moments of grace with their own families. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means healing. It means saying, I love you anyway. And it means allowing yourself to move forward with a lighter heart.